Hello everyone, welcome to Age of Listening. What an auspicious day for me to do the readings for this month on 777. Sevens are all about taking control of a situation, reflecting, making assessments. It's the card that represents the teens to me. When we make decisions that sometimes are rash, but sometimes fortuitous. And with it being 777, that means this is the day to make decisions. This is the day to reassess your situation. Now, I pride myself, and I don't say that too lightly, but I pride myself on not BSing you guys when I do readings. I don't give you a whole story. I don't blow stuff up your bum. All I give you is the advice that I get from the cards and any information that I get from my guide. So we'll start off with so we'll start off with fire signs first, and I will pull 3 cards for relationships, love relationships that the cards want you to focus on, general, and love and finance and career. I'll do a row for where you are right now and where the cards tell you you should be and what action you should take. Anyway, hello fire signs. Let's see what we've got in store. Oh gosh, let's do some for all the fire signs. I'm in a mood to do something else. Let's have a look. Don't know what's going to come out of these. I've not done these for a long while. This is a message about the overall time of the month. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. So it's 43, it's a 7 card. You can't make this up. Amazing. And what does my guide, do I want this? No, let's get an oracle. Prefer oracle. Oh, here's, right, what does my guide specifically want to tell you to focus on for this month? One little shuffle. So when I look at your lighthouse guides you home to the stars, I kind of just get that from, it's going back into intuition. Use your intuition. It's the best thing for you, as long as it's not backed by fear. Your own inner light, your own intuition, your own inner knowing, which isn't grounded in some form of negativity. It's really the best way to steer through this life, and really the thing that you need to learn or unlearn in this life is not letting other people or social constructs actually shape what you hear from within. GPS, oh my lord, oh my goodness. If that says, it says 6, if that was 7, I would just eat my hat right here. I mean, it's got here the triangle, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the same meaning. Be your own GPS. Shall I look in the book very quickly? I don't really want to go into it too much. Let's have a look. Number 15. Your intuition is being a real show-off these days. It's so ready to help navigate your life, and quite frankly, it's getting a tad bit impatient. It just doesn't understand why, when it knows the fun and easy route, you insist on doing everything without its help. There's no need to be lost forever, especially now that you're about to stumble onto a gold mine. So yeah, I mean, this is, and also I'm getting a really aggressive, but not in a negative way, not in a, you know, I want to punch your lights out way, but I'm getting a really go-getter, moving energy for you fire signs. Now, I know that's kind of like the way you are, that's what you are, but I'm just getting it really strongly. So let's look at the areas individually and see. This is a general reading, first off. So let's see for all of the fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sag, and then we'll do individuals. Okay. So in general then, the start of something's new, or taking matters into your own hand in the area of love, or being free and single and just doing your own thing. Generally, you're feeling a little bit, hemmed in, probably controlled, or is it a situation where, you know, this is a self-imposed prison, but there's all sorts of illusions and delusions around you right now, and you're going to need to break free of those. And in the area of finance, then this is new starts, new energy coming in, possibly feelings of empowerment and a sudden kind of idea that will give you a bit of drive and ambition. You know, that's where you are. So let's see what the advice is. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to leave that for the time being. I don't do reverses. So you've got the World card. So that's fantastic. You've got Magician and the World. So the World is definitely the beginning of something new. It's 21, so it's all about the reward, the end of the game. It starts all over again. So you are feeling in the Magician card, which is all about kind of leadership, confidence. It's a starting point, but it's also travel. And this is family and love and friends. So there's some sort of manifestational ability. It's the power of the mind and making decisions, but you're being asked to be the world. So with the World card, you're leaving things behind and beginning anew, because 21 is 3 and 3 is the Empress card. The Holy Trinity, the integration, cycle of life, seasons, growth, progression. So there's massive, huge change here, but you are in the driver's seat and you are making the decisions for it. And this card is asking you to embrace that and go for it. You be you, sort of thing. If we're talking family and friends, it's about it. I mean, these are just fantastic cards of taking matters in control of a situation, sort of taking the reins. That's what I'm getting at. Take the reins and start off something new, a new way to live. And it could be leaving people behind, or it could be bringing people with you, but it is the beginning of a new cycle. In general then, you might be feeling a little bit like illusions and delusions at the moment in general. but it's asking you to turn this around, because there's illusion and delusion, but you've also got the sevens here of cups, and the sevens of cups is, again, it's about making decisions. It's looking at options and choices. It can be sort of, you can look at it as temptation. You can look at it negatively as well, as being kind of imagination, but imagination produces reality. So I think you need to imagine your way out of this situation that you're in at the moment. I think we need to do some manifestational skills at the moment, and you decide. You be you. You have to take the reins of the horse, and you have to go in the direction you want to go in, using here your intuition that we've got with these two cards. And finances, Knight of Swords. To me, Knight of Swords, this is what it's asking you to contemplate doing or being. And this is big changes, opportunities, seize the moment. This is opinionated. It can be, well, it can be seen as intelligent because it's swords, but actually half the time is intelligence. Are you demonstrating intelligence by rushing in and being impetuous? So, but yeah, it's definitely being assertive though, and I'm really going for it, and try and put some blinkers on that may have held you back in the, things that are holding you back in the past can sometimes overwhelm you. So actually have a fresh slate and kind of push forward with blinkers on, as if the bad things in life haven't happened. Come at it with a fresh slate. That's how I'd see that. Right, boom. Let's go straight over then to Aries. Hello Aries. I hope you listen to my general first. It's always very illuminating to listen to the general as well and marry it in with your particular type of reading for July. Okay, let's have a little look. I am just doing one more shuffle, and let's go there. Right, so if I was to get this where you are now, there are things that are needing to be done, and you're doing it, and you're feeling a little bit busy, is in the area of love, relationship and finance. Decisions have to be made. It's all quite a lot. But Aries are quite good at handling a lot, because you don't like to sit and dwell too much. So yeah, we are coming into a new aspect, a new place, because the swords are in the past. You've learnt things new. It is a 10, so it's the beginning of something, but you've learnt a lot in the past. A lot of information and schooling has happened in your past, and you're going to use that, or you should use that moving forward. We'll get to that in a minute. So what it's asking you then here is to move, because we've got the 6 of moving into more harmony and more sort of a cohesive and cooperative place. You're moving somewhere, or it's asking you to move somewhere more stable, away from trouble, because you've got here the 4 of swords in front, which is foundations and stability, and they're moving towards that stability, and it's asking you to move towards stability, and the twos are separate, so it's showing that there is partnerships and a certain amount of balance and new choices available to you. So this is my moving away card, moving into something. Then we've got, for general, then it's you're juggling. Life is about ups and downs. Two of Pentacles. We're looking at, again, it's choices, isn't it? But this is what you want to do versus what you should do. It's that push and pull decision making, and it's, this card is saying be flexible. Life is about juggling, so practice balance in your life, because that's what life is like. Here, okay, so it's asking you to think for yourself. I love this card. There is chaos. It's not great. Some people really don't like this card, but it is about this person in green is taking care of himself. He'll do what he wants for himself, always. So it's actually asking you to do that in the area of finances and career. You really do need to do you here. This person doesn't worry about what other people think. This person isn't put off by kind of certain moral issues. This person is interested in what will help him get through what he feels he needs to get through at the time of making the decision. Boom. This is the situation that you're in. Is social construct. It's the social constructs in which we live in, and that is actually partners quite well with this card, because it's saying you might have to move away from the norm. You might have to be looking outside of what is expected of you. You've got to think kind of laterally as well. Because this is all about, I mean, people always say, oh no, this is about, you know, marriages and foundation and all of that. And yes, it is, but it's also the way the card is, the drawings and set up. You have the Emperor card. That is the structures within Earth, governed by people over us. This is the mini of that. This is the minutiae, the details of the social construct: birth, death, marriages, your first car, your first job, your 16th, your 18th birthday, or your 16th birthday. It's the areas that we move through from birth to death. And the advice is you really have to put yourself first in the area of finance and career. So you might have opposition, but don't worry about that, because you've actually got to do you. Really getting that through. You do you. Okay, so now we'll move on to Leos. Hello Leos, how are you for the month of July? Hopefully you listen to the general, marry that with the reading I'm about to do for you now, and let's see what is going on. Are you feeling on top of the world? That card is all about being on top of the world and standing on higher ground and feeling very what's the word I'm looking for? I can do it. I can do it card. Whatever it is. Confidence is there. Okay. Let's see what you've got in the area of love and relationships. Illusions. Are you in illusions and delusions? Gosh, with the sevens, decisions, you're in indecision city. Ooh, okay, so we've got here sort of, well, it's not like getting out of dodge, but it's disaster averted card. Wow, a lot here going on, Leos. So you have been in a position, or you're working through a position right now in career and finances where you have, it's sort of, this card is kind of, it's a card where you have taken control of a situation, and you might have acted with deception, but I would say you've made a decision to take control of the situation in order to divert impending doom. So there's a lot of working out here. There's a lot of being in your own head, actually. There's a lot of being in your own head. There's some form of illusions and delusions. You might not even know it yet, but I'm just going to say it to you. I've never said this before. There is something right now I'm speaking to somebody particular here. There is a Leo who is either is being deceptive and putting somebody in an illusion and causing them to be delusional about something, or somebody is causing delusions for you in your relationship. It can be a parent, it can be a loved one, it can be a friend. Someone's being deceptive. But I don't want you to get all paranoid about that. But in general, you've got choices to be made. So when we look at here, it's again, you've got to make a decision to move forward and manifest what it is you want. And the answers to these, what I specifically bear in mind, that I say, okay, you know, I ask my particular higher self or guide, whatever you want to call it, what advice do you want to give to Leos in these areas? And here we've got here we have the Six of Cups, and this is about put yourself first. Definitely putting yourself first. This person here can give only because his cup is already full behind him. Do you get that? I love this card. Sorry, I've got my coffee going cold and I've got to drink it before it goes cold. Yeah, so this card here, you've got stability, and the Four Cups here in the front here. There is stability because his cup is full. That's why he can give away a cup already to somebody else. It's being self-protective. Take care of you first before giving out to others, and you've got to manifest what is right for you. So we've seen here diverting disaster. There's a lot of being in your own head here. But what the opinion that's being given to you, because you have to do you, don't listen to me. You only listen to what you feel is the wisdom that you are supposed to hear today when you listen to this reading. Got 3 of Cups. So this is about growth and groups, collaborations. Is there groups and collaborations that you that is going on in your mind about career and advice? Is it about gold? Is it about banking? Is it about joining up with other people? But it's saying here, do that. Do that. Because 3s are about growth. And, you know, when you've got a group of people, there's an awful lot of creativity and therefore progression, moving together forward with a plan. And then with the relationships of friends, family and loved ones, the advice is to go, because we've got 3 again. 3 about, this is the entrepreneur who, you've got gold sea and a gold sky, and he's even standing on sort of sand. It's very, very fiery, which says to me that there's great amount of growth here. When we look at ones, it's about your motivation, about how you need to deal with this situation. And it's saying with 3s, it's be in that powerful place. Use your intuition and be bold in the area of whatever this deception is. Forget about the fact that, you know, it's an entrepreneur here. The 3 of Wands is all about feeling your power, and using your intuition, and it's all about moving forward. It's definitely not stationary. 3s are never stationary. Right, okay, so gosh, no wonder I could feel the energy of fire. Right, we're going to do Sagittarians now. Oh, I've got to say, I'm probably going to have to write it up. Excuse my nails. I've been dehydrating red cabbage, so my hands look like I haven't cleaned them in a year. It's not the way. I promise. I've been fermenting and drying, processing red cabbage all for the last couple of days, so yeah, sorry about that. I did think I should actually put some nail varnish on to hide it, but actually the ends of my hands are actually quite purple as well. Anyway, right, hello Sagittarians, let's move on to you. Oh, okay, right, my guys just said do it again, don't know why. So I'm just going to do it again. Sagittarians for the month of July. Let's see where you are and what the advice is for your situation. I've got something slightly different. There's a slightly different feel that's about to come through. Different sort of energy for Sagittarians. A little bit more calmer, a little bit more deliberate, a little bit more sort of deliberating sort of atmospheres just come in. Okay. Where you are in love, something brand new. In general, something brand new. When you've got the Ace of Wands, as I've already done, I think in the general, or I did it for Aries, you are being given something to get that competitiveness going and to get that drive going. And it can be an idea or a sudden feeling of boldness, perhaps. But there is a step that you need to make, and this is just giving you that little bit of a bump to get you going. in the area of love, here you've got your give and take with the Six of Pentacles. So it's a little bit of cooperation, but also, you know, if I'm go true to the picture, it's about showing discernment. I want you to really show discernment within your family, within friends and relationships of all kinds. Show discernment, because you are him and you're not these. It's also my DHS card as well, but this is the area of love and relationships. I think you're in a place where you are showing on having to have discernment and work people out who are around you right now. And what it's asking you to do is show a bit of imagination. With the Page of Cups here, this is somebody who is open and using imagination, and who is inspired and optimistic, and who is using the intuition. Yeah, it's a very positive card. So if you're in a place where you're feeling like I'm having to show a lot of discernment at the moment, this is saying be positive. If I was to draw a card to explain this, I would get the Magician next to it. That's how I feel this would work. So I think you just need to lighten up a bit. That's what that says to me. I think you may be coming from a place of heavy discernment, and I think you're a little bit in your own head, and I think it's wise to do this, but I think it's asking you to be a bit optimistic and not worry so much. So I'm going to clarify that. I never generally do it, but let's clarify it. So judgment is coming anyway. Let's cover the nudie people up. So this is 20. So there is something that is being released. It's transformation, rebuilding. Don't worry, things are going to sort themselves out, because the Judgment card is there's nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen whether you want it or not. What will be. And actually you've got to ride the emotions, because otherwise you'll get a heart attack if you kind of get yourself all worked up over it. What will be will be. You do you. Let them do them. That's the advice I'm getting from it. Okay, over here. So in general, you're moving into a new situation where you're leaving behind, because this is the 8, and so we've got a single sword in front. She's the initiate, and she's moving forward into something new. You're moving towards something which is like, it's like a new job. This is kind of like a moving into a new place of work. You've got lots of things behind you, but actually you're gonna have to think a new way, receive new information, and so it's just asking you to do that, basically. She's blindfolded because she's making the decision. She's demonstrating, I'm coming in, I'm a bit of a newbie, I don't know anything that's going on, and I understand that, you know, in the past these things may have held me captive, but once I accept the new information or the new job or the new whatever it is, I will be released from the bondages of the past. I once was blind, I now can see. That's what that card's about. So it is a great card because it is asking you, it's mastering, because 8s are about mastery and accomplishment. All the 8s are about accomplishing something. So you do you accomplish it, you can do it, you can absolutely 100% do it. So yeah, I do feel there's a lot in your head. You got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is staring in wonder at this new challenge, and he's looking at this wand with like, I know how like monumental this is. Like, you know, have you ever bitten off something and you've gone, I'm not sure if I can chew this? You know, you've got, I'm seeing this like huge plate of you know, one of those challenges you get at these American restaurants, and it's got like, you know, I don't know, a huge steak that's the size of someone's head, and you thought it was a great idea initially to order this food, and now you're looking at it going, yeah, I'm not quite sure I can do this now. That's a little bit like the Page of Wands, you know. He's showing respect for this wand. He's showing respect for what is in front of him and what is being asked of him. But the advice is the page, so at least said the Ace then, the Page of Pentacles. Right, so you're Sagittarians in the area of finances and career. You're being, this is a story for somebody in particular. You're being given, and I tend to say I don't do stories, but I'm sorry, this, I can just feel like this is. So here you've got somebody who is probably in a new situation, a new job of some description. It could even be a new relationship, but there's something very new, and you're a little bit in awe, and your tummy, you've probably got butterflies, and you're probably like, oh gosh, you know, I'm flying by the seat of my pants, do I even know what I'm doing here? And you're being told, be the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is, again, he's this is Earth, so he's looking, this page, at the pentacle, and this pentacle is going to offer you in the material world, in the physical world, success and prosperity. It's health, it's stability. There's nothing spiritual about it. It's about earthly stability, it's about earthly practicality, it's about safety and security, it's about property, it's the personification of the value that we receive on the earthly planes. It's the seed of future fulfillment. So, I mean, how I see it, this is so big, I don't even know how I can say it quickly, but I shall try. You may feel a little bit like, oh my goodness, I'm flying by the seat of my pants, but you're being asked here, the advice or an opinion that my guide is saying to you is realize that sometimes the best things about this life, this material life, is worthy of a little bit of the very fact that you're looking at it going gulp means you're worthy. You know, the very fact that you are understanding the enormity of what you're about to undertake or what you're undertaking has been given to you because you are worthy. And the very fact that you're looking and being very mature, and you're being very, what's the word I'm looking for, conscientious, means that this pentacle is in safe hands. you know, if I got like, I don't know, if I got the let me think, the Knight of Cups, I'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's okay, just enjoy it. Yeah. But this isn't saying that. It's not saying enjoy the trip. It's saying I think you understand the importance and value it, and it's okay. You are conscientious and you are going to do a great job, and the very fact that you are being conscientious of what is being asked of you at this particular time means that you can do it. Right, that's it. Moving on. Thank you. Give me a like and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.